running live open panels. The entire Lions Dens that we do, or we encourage the atheists to come engage with us, all modeled after the way Brett Keane did his show. So I just want to give a special thanks to Brett for taking that time and showing me what I know, and allowing me to be able to grow into what Proverbs Guys Ministries is today. I can honestly say if it wasn't for Brett's help early on, Proverbs Guys would not look anything like it does today. It would be a really poor production. So thank you, Brett. Brett Keane was one of the most influential atheists on all of YouTube. Before there was ever an Aaron Raw, it was Brett Keane. Brett Keane was the atheist vindicator. And Brett Keane had a road to Damascus type of experience and is very much trying to live for the Lord now. So we won over one of the biggest tools that Satan ever had on YouTube, and we are extremely underutilizing him.
A lot of people said, Brett, you got a pretty cool voice and personality. Why don't you do YouTube? And I remember checking out YouTube 20 years ago. It was just cat videos and gerbils on wheels. I was like, why do they want me to do this thing for? But I did, and blew up pretty quickly.
That's true. And you kind of laid the pavement for all of YouTube podcast shows today. All the live panels that you see are almost brainchildren of the way you did your show, the God TV Radio. Is that right?
Yeah. A lot of non-believers, even nowadays, I've noticed, because every once in a while I get bored and feel like a masochist and go visit an atheist channel, see what they're saying. And they're not saying anything new or interesting that I haven't already said and better. Yeah.
I've been pretty busy too. I produced a documentary on Kent Hovind. Have you seen that yet?
No, I have. I've been working on a book about my life. And so far I've gotten like, I don't know, to the point where I'm like 80% done with it, but it's kind of hard to finish the 20% of life when I'm still actually living. And some of my family members, they ain't past the idea of a lawsuit. And I know Kent Hovind loves science as well, and he especially uses it to, whip the uneducated out there, which I admire and respect as well. The issue is the type of people we're talking to. We get these folks that come in and they're narcissistic and they act like they know everything, but it only takes 5 minutes to realize they didn't even make it to high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, I do. It's a lot of YouTube professors.
Kent has repeatedly asked me in the past to come down there. Unfortunately, although I've gotten a little bit better with this, I still have the agoraphobia issue.
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot better at it, though. My wife, from time to time, will actually take me out on a highway, and I try to adapt to it. As far as Christians go, I don't trust a majority of them, and I've lost a great deal of respect for many, many Christians out there. But I've seen a lot of Christians praising a person just because they talked a bunch of shit, and it wasn't even a good talk. It wasn't even a good sermon. And yet Christians, you clapped your hands and you praised. Recently, Kent Hovind called me up and he said, Brett, can you do a live show? I'd like to get on the live show and defend myself against Mark Stoney and some other people. I said, Kent, you do realize that I've been away from the internet for a long time, right? I'm not even doing videos. I don't even have shit on my channel. And he goes, oh, you don't? You see, folks, Kent hasn't even bothered in all the months to even look at my channel to see if I was even around or if I was alive. And the only reason he fucking called me was because he wanted me to do a show so he could have his little drama moment. He didn't have the balls to do it on his own channel. He wanted to use my fucking channel for himself to be able to spend an hour and a half or 3 yapping about all the bullshit that's happening in his life. They contacted me out of the blue asking me for shit, and they didn't even fucking know that I was gone, because they only thought of me whenever they thought of something they could get out of me. So my thoughts on people like Kent Hovind and a lot of Christians out there is basically you're dog shit, and I don't want to have nothing to do with you.